Hello, and welcome to another episode of This Side of Paris. I'm your host Kenneth, and what I want to do today is to take you outside and show you what Paris looks like during the lockdown of all essential businesses because of the Covid-19 pandemic. What I have to do today is I have to go out and pick up some essential items that I forgot to get yesterday. So this means I will be taking a longer route than what I showed you yesterday, which was, of course, the metro area Châtelet, Saint-Eustache, Centre Pompidou, the Hôtel de Ville, and the Latin Quarter itself. If you're curious about the wardrobe, costume inspiration for today, well, that's attributed to the 1986 Ellen Cox film entitled Sid Nancy. So, with that in mind, let's go out and get some provisions and see what Paris looks like during this time. As you can probably see over here by the banks of the overflowing Seine, this promenade is completely empty save for two people strolling along it. You can probably see the distance, the Pont des Arts, which on a beautiful day like today is usually teeming with people. There are sometimes parties held there. It's a very popular tourist destination, and today it is almost completely free of pedestrians. Cafe right next to the Louvre. As you know, all cafes in Paris have been shuttered for an indeterminate period of time. And now we're in front of the Café Le Foumois, which is also adjacent to the Louvre. This is a great cafe with a lot of history. It's a place where you can sit and enjoy a cup of yerba mate and several other drinks. No tourists, no vendors, no children playing, no musicians, virtually no security. It is a strange sight indeed. Within just 48 hours, Paris has become almost a ghost town. it does remind me a little bit of William Blake's poem, London. I wander through each charted street near where the charted Thames does flow, and mark in every face I meet marks of weakness, marks of woe. In every cry of every man, every infant's cry of fear, in every voice and every band, the mind-forged madrigals I hear. How the chimney sweepers cry, every blackening church appalls, and the hapless soldier's sigh runs in blood-down palace walls. But most through midnight streets I hear how the youthful harlots curse, blast the newborn infant's tears, and blights with plagues the marriage hearse. Harry's Bar, the legendary haunt of lost generation luminaries like Hemingway and Fitzgerald, is, like all the cafes and bars in Paris, shut down. We find ourselves outside the historic Café de la Paix, which is adjacent to the also shuttered Palais Garnier. On the Rue de Rivoli, we see outside the Jardin de Tuileries that the park is, of course, completely empty. It's St. Patrick's Day, and here along the Seine is the Galway Irish pub, which, as you can see, is Alright everybody, so this concludes today's edition of This Side of Paris. What I want to show you today was what life is like in Paris under lockdown. We are permitted to go outside, however all non-essential services are of course closed. So the fact is you are allowed to circulate freely in Paris in spite of the warnings. Most people are outside for exercise and of course to get some fresh air and sunshine, which of course is invaluable, especially during a time like this.